charming farmhouse Christmas decor ideas to transform your home into a cozy rustic holiday retreat. Farmhouse Christmas decor has this incredibly warm and welcoming charm that makes your home feel like a cozy retreat from the winter cold. It brings together rustic textures, natural greenery, soft twinkling lights, and vintage touches that make the holidays feel nostalgic and comforting. There's something about the combination of wood, metal, natural tones, and classic Christmas elements that instantly makes any space feel like it belongs in a festive country cottage. When you think about farmhouse style, you picture neutral colors, warm textures, distressed finishes, and simple but meaningful details, and all of those things blend perfectly with Christmas decorating. It's the kind of holiday style that feels collected, thoughtful, and full of heart. The beauty of farmhouse Christmas decor is how versatile it is without ever feeling complicated. You don't need fancy or expensive pieces to create the look. In fact, the style thrives on simplicity and authenticity. A classic element you'll see in many farmhouse homes is natural greenery, especially garlands made of pine, cedar, or eucalyptus. They drape beautifully across mantels, wrap effortlessly around stair railings, and sit perfectly on tabletops. Adding berries, pin cones, or soft white lights creates a cozy glow that makes the greenery come alive. This kind of natural touch instantly gives your home that rustic, homey feel that farmhouse decor is known for. Another big part of the farmhouse Christmas look is using neutral colors mixed with soft pops of classic Christmas shades. For example, whites, creams, taups, and warm grays blend beautifully with touches of deep green, muted red, or even black accents. This color palette keeps everything calm and soothing, giving your home a relaxed, cozy atmosphere. You'll often see buffalo check patterns, plaid blankets, chunky knit throws, and linen fabrics incorporated into farmhouse decor because they add warmth and a sense of texture. A simple pillow with a vintage truck carrying a Christmas tree or a plaid blanket tossed over an armchair can add just the right touch without feeling overwhelming. Farmhouse Christmas trees are one of the most iconic parts of the style. They tend to lean a bit more natural, often decorated with wooden ornaments, metal bells, burlap ribbon, and simple string lights that produce a warm glow. Many people love flocked trees for this style too, because the snowy look pairs beautifully with rustic textures. You can add ornaments made from materials like jute, wood beads, tin, or even handmade pieces. Farmhouse is all about authenticity and heart, so ornaments don't need to match perfectly. In fact, a tree filled with collected pieces often looks even more charming. If you want to go really rustic, adding dried oranges, cinnamon sticks, or tiny wreath ornaments can give your tree that old-fashioned, cozy vibe. Signs and lettering are also a huge part of farmhouse Christmas decor. Think of wooden signs with phrases like Merry Christmas, Joy, or Farm Fresh Christmas Trees. These signs bring personality and warmth to the space, whether you hang them on the wall, lean them on your mantel, or place them on a console table. Distressed wood, chippy paint, black metal frames, and chalkboard textures are all classic farmhouse elements that pair perfectly with holiday sayings. Even a simple wooden tag ornament or a metal sign on a wreath can make a big impact. Speaking of wreaths, farmhouse Christmas wreaths are beautiful in their own simple way. They often incorporate greenery like eucalyptus or pine with touches of cotton stems, berries, or bells. A burlap bough or a black and white ribbon is a common finishing touch. These wreaths look great on front doors, but they also work beautifully indoors, especially in kitchens, entryways, and above beds. Hanging small matching wreaths on the backs of dining chairs is another charming farmhouse touch that instantly elevates your holiday table without much effort. One of the coziest ways to bring farmhouse charm into your home is by using lanterns, candles, and soft lighting. Lanterns made of metal or distressed wood can be filled with candles, mini ornaments, or fairy lights to create a warm and inviting glow. Placing lanterns by the fireplace, at the front door, or on your porch creates that classic farmhouse welcome. Candles in mason jars, pillar candles on metal stands, and simple candle holders lined across a dining table can all add that intimate holiday ambience that feels like a warm hug. Farmhouse decor also loves to include vintage-inspired pieces. old sleighs, antique skis, wooden crates, galvanized buckets, and vintage-style trucks are all perfect additions to your holiday setup. Filling a metal bucket with small evergreen branches or placing a tiny tree inside a weathered wooden crate feels effortless yet incredibly charming. Even adding folks' snow, birch logs, and old-fashioned ornaments can make a space feel nostalgic in the best way. Stockings in a farmhouse home tend to be soft, cozy, and simple. Think cable knit stockings, burlap textures, or plaid designs hanging from a wooden mantel. Adding wooden name tags or small ornaments as stocking embellishments gives them that handmade touch that fits beautifully with the style. The mantel itself can be decorated with natural garlands, vintage bells, simple candle holders, and maybe a wooden village display that looks like it came straight out of a storybook. Your dining room is another perfect place to bring in farmhouse Christmas charm. A simple centerpiece made of greenery, candles, and wooden elements can transform your table easily. Lainen or burlap runners, white ceramic dishes, and vintage-style glassware make the setting feel warm and elegant. Even tying a sprig of greenery or a cinnamon stick to each napkin adds that little moment of thoughtful detail. If you love doing a hot cocoa station or a holiday drink setup, using wooden trays, metal stands, and mason jars helps keep everything consistent with the farmhouse aesthetic. The kitchen is another fun place to sprinkle in some decorations. Hanging small wreaths on cabinets, displaying a Christmas-themed cutting board, or adding a wooden sign on the counter instantly brings holiday spirit into the space without cluttering it. Using neutral-colored mugs, natural wood utensils, and mini trees on open shelves can keep things functional but festive. Even swapping your dish towels for plaid or seasonal patterns can make a surprising difference. Farmhouse Christmas decor also lends itself well to outdoor spaces. Your front porch can become a rustic winter wonderland with a simple wreath on the door, lanterns lining the steps, and maybe a small Christmas tree in a galvanized bucket. Adding a plaid blanket to a bench or using wooden signs to welcome guests creates a warm and inviting entrance. Simple string lights hung around the doorway or across the porch also add that magical evening glow. The overall charm of farmhouse Christmas decorating lies in its relaxed, easygoing nature. Nothing has to be perfect or overly polished. In fact, the more natural, simple, and heartfelt your decorations feel, the better. It's all about creating a cozy atmosphere where everything feels comfortable and lived in, like a place where people can gather, laugh, and make memories. Farmhouse style celebrates tradition while mixing in just enough modern comfort to make your home feel both festive and timeless. At the end of the day, farmhouse Christmas decor is all about warmth. It's about creating a home that feels like a retreat during the holiday season, filled with textures, greenery, soft lights, and pieces that bring joy. Whether you go all out or keep it simple, incorporating farmhouse touches can transform your space into a holiday haven that feels magical, nostalgic, and wonderfully cozy.